Hey guys, Orvis8 here making a video today. I'm going to show you how to make a homemade rear lock nut removal tool for the Trx300 FW differential. This also works for the Trx300 rear differential. From what I understand, they're the exact same differential. It just the FW got a front differential. So anyway, I'm going to be here to show you how to remove this, which is the rear 30mm lock nut that holds the pinion and bearing in. So, what you're going to need to make this tool is a piece of 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch square metal tubing. All I did was file around the edges of the square metal tubing to make sure it fits inside the lock nut there, nice and flush without scraping off pieces of metal. And this is an optional piece of tool, or an optional tool. I did not need it, but it is basically just a giant piece of flat metal that I had laying around in my scrap that I cut and drilled the bolt holes and a 2-inch circle in the center, so that if this was too tight and I needed to hold it, I didn't have to clamp the actual differential. So it goes over the bolt, it goes through the bolts like that, and then the actual tool can go nice and flush in there, fit in there, and now I can unscrew it. But I didn't need it because my lock nut was nice and, well, not nice and loose, but it was loose enough where I didn't need that tool. I could just do it with my hand. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to hold this with my hand. If you need that tool, all I would recommend is just get a flat piece of metal, get a piece of cardboard, put a little bit of grease on these four, pat the cardboard on it, and then you have a nice outline of where the bolts are. Put that over a piece of flat metal and just drill straight through it, and you should have a pretty nice fit. And then just cut a 2-inch hole in the center, and then that's it. The only thing I also would recommend is, what I did was just weld a piece of metal onto the bottom side of it so that you can put it in some kind of clamp or something so that it doesn't move, and that way you can just twist and turn on it and it's not going anywhere, because you will have it literally bolted to this. So let me put this. So to take out the 30mm lock nut, just simply take your square metal tubing, fit it inside the lock nut, and turn counterclockwise, and just unscrew it. I've already done this, so this is much easier, but for demonstration purposes, and it should come out. There we go. So it comes out, and as you can see, here is the 30mm lock nut. You can see that it fits very nice and flush. I can move it around to different positions. It still fits very nice and flush to the 1.5 by 1.5 square metal tubing. I definitely recommend sanding this, because if you use this end, it's really going to chew this up. As you can see, nothing is chewed off on that, so this is still in perfect condition. And then you can just go ahead and reach in there and pull out your pinion and your bearing, and there you go. That's the homemade rear differential lock nut removal tool. If you guys like this video, please go over to Honda ATV forum and check out my post that will have all the information about how to maybe a little bit better breakdown of the dimensions and stuff if you missed something, or if I missed something. I'll have that all posted on that forum. So I will have an on-screen annotation for that, and it will be in the description. So go over to HondaATVforums.net via that link and check out my post for this. Also, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave comments. Didn't like something about the video, again, leave another comment. Though if you did like the video, please remember to rate a thumbs up, because it does help me, and it will help other people find out how to make this tool, because as far as I'm concerned, I am the only person that actually has a tutorial on how to make this tool. So anyway guys, thanks. I hope you have a good day, and good luck repairing your rear differential.